Every year, millions of people over the age of 60 gradually lose kidney function, quietly. What makes this frightening is that most of them don't realize it until more than 50% of their filtering ability is already gone. No sharp pain, no obvious warning signs, just a body that feels more tired over time, slight swelling in the legs, and a heaviness many simply assume is just aging. But the truth is not that simple. Right now, what you drink every day could either be silently damaging your kidneys or slowly helping them recover. And the difference doesn't take months to notice. In many cases, within just 48 hours, you may begin to see changes. Clearer urine, a lighter body, and a noticeable drop in that sluggish morning feeling. And here's what surprises most people. The most powerful drink for supporting your kidneys on today's list is not expensive or hard to find. In fact, it may already be sitting in your kitchen. You just never realized how important it could be. In this video, I'm going to share 7 drinks that help cleanse and support your kidneys, ranked from the least effective to the most powerful. Not every option will be right for everyone, but if you choose the right one, and use it the right way, your body may start to change faster than you expect. So stay with me until the end, because number 1 isn't just different, it could completely change the way you take care of your kidneys starting today. Before we get into each of these drinks, there's something very important you need to understand. Kidneys don't weaken simply because of age. What actually happens is that blood flow to the kidneys gradually decreases over time. The tiny blood vessels that nourish the kidney's filters become narrower and less flexible. And when that happens, no matter how much water you drink, your kidneys can no longer filter as efficiently as they once did. That's why so many people say, "I drink a lot of water, but I still feel heavy and tired." The issue is not how much water you drink, it's that your kidneys aren't getting enough blood to do their job, and this is where everything starts to change. Certain natural compounds in foods can help your body produce nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes and widens blood vessels. When those vessels open up, blood flow to the kidneys increases. The filters work more smoothly. Waste is removed more efficiently. In some studies, improving circulation has been shown to increase kidney filtration function by 15% to over 30% in a relatively short time. What that means is simple. Your body still has the ability to recover. It just needs the right raw materials that it's currently missing. And now, let's begin with the first drink. Simple, easy to follow, but a foundational step that many people tend to overlook. Number 7, apple and cinnamon water. If you're looking for something gentle to start with, this is a good place. Apple and cinnamon water is not the most powerful drink on this list, but it plays an important role, especially if your body is dealing with low-level ongoing inflammation that you may not even notice. Apples are rich in polyphenols, a group of antioxidants that help reduce oxidative stress, one of the silent factors that gradually damages kidney cells over time. As oxidative stress decreases, the pressure on your filtration system is reduced as well. Cinnamon brings another benefit that many people overlook. It helps stabilize blood sugar levels, and this matters because elevated blood sugar, even at pre-diabetic levels, can still damage the tiny blood vessels in the kidneys. In nutritional studies, regular cinnamon intake has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity and reduce mild inflammation markers by around 10 to 12%. Not dramatic, but enough to build a foundation. And this is something you need to clearly understand. Apple and cinnamon water does not repair your kidneys overnight. You won't feel a dramatic change after just a few days. But it helps clean up the internal environment your kidneys work in every day. Think of it as clearing the path. If you skip this step, the stronger methods that come later may not work as effectively. The preparation is simple. Just a few slices of fresh apple and a small cinnamon stick soaked in warm water for about 10 to 15 minutes. Drink it in the morning or midday. The taste is light and easy, not harsh, suitable for most people. But remember, this is just the starting point. If you want to see more noticeable changes, especially in your energy and how light your body feels, the next option on this list will take things a step further. Number 6. Aloe vera water. Most people, when they think about kidney health, only think about drinking more water. But there's something most people overlook. Not all waste in your body starts in the kidneys. A large portion of toxins actually comes from the gut, where food is digested and absorbed every single day. When your digestive system isn't working efficiently, harmful compounds can leak into the bloodstream. And when that happens, your kidneys are forced to work harder to filter them out. That's why supporting your digestion can indirectly protect your kidneys. And this is where aloe vera comes in. Aloe vera contains bioactive compounds that help soothe the gut lining, improve digestion, and support a healthier balance of gut bacteria. When your digestive system becomes more stable, fewer toxins enter the bloodstream, and that means your kidneys have less work to do. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Gastroenterology has shown that aloe vera can help improve symptoms like bloating and digestive discomfort, factors that indirectly increase the body's detox burden. You may not feel a direct impact on your kidneys right away, but you will notice something else: less bloating, a lighter digestive system, and a body that starts to function more smoothly in a very natural way. That's a sign that you're reducing the pressure on your kidneys from the source. The preparation is simple. Take a small amount of fresh aloe vera gel, dilute it with water, and add a few drops of lemon if needed for taste. Use once a day, preferably in the morning or before a meal. However, there is one important note. Too much aloe vera can cause digestive discomfort or diarrhea, so start with a small amount and pay attention to how your body responds. This is not the most powerful solution, but it helps address a root cause that many people completely overlook. And when you combine it with the next options, you'll begin to notice more meaningful changes, not just in your digestion, but in how your body feels overall. Number 5. Ginger and turmeric tea. There is a process happening inside your body that you cannot see. That process is inflammation. Not the kind of acute inflammation that causes obvious pain, but a silent, long-term inflammation that slowly damages tissues, including your kidneys. When this condition continues over time, the tiny filters in your kidneys, the glomeruli, begin to be affected. They become less efficient, more vulnerable, and gradually, their ability to filter declines. This is where ginger and turmeric become important. Turmeric contains curcumin, one of the most widely studied anti-inflammatory compounds. Curcumin works by inhibiting inflammatory molecules in the body, helping reduce damage at the cellular level. A review published in the Journal of Renal Nutrition found that curcumin can reduce markers of inflammation and oxidative stress in individuals with kidney-related conditions, while also supporting filtration function. Ginger adds another layer of protection. Gingerol, the main compound in ginger, helps improve blood circulation and reduce mild inflammatory responses. When circulation improves, kidney tissues receive more oxygen and nutrients to function properly. When you combine ginger and turmeric in a single tea, you're not just reducing inflammation, you're creating a more supportive environment for your kidneys to work efficiently, and this is something you can actually feel. After a few days of consistent use, many people notice their body feels less heavy. The sluggish feeling starts to fade, and energy levels become more stable throughout the day. Not because the kidneys are instantly healed, but because the inflammatory pressure, the thing that has been quietly dragging your body down, is starting to ease. The preparation is simple. A few slices of fresh ginger, a small amount of turmeric or turmeric powder, mixed with hot water. You can add a pinch of black pepper to improve curcumin absorption. You can drink it in the morning or in the evening. But remember, This is not the fastest solution. It's a layer of protection, and once that layer is in place, the next steps won't just help you maintain stability. They will begin to support real improvements in kidney function over time. Number 4, celery juice. There is a common misunderstanding. Many people believe that as long as the kidneys filter well, that's enough. But in reality, before filtering can even happen, the kidneys need to be supported by a steady flow of blood. When blood flow to the kidneys decreases, everything that follows is affected. The filtration process slows down. Waste stays in the body longer, and you begin to notice familiar signs: fatigue, heaviness, and mild swelling. Celery juice works directly on this point. Celery contains natural compounds such as phthalate, which help gently relax blood vessel walls and support circulation. When blood vessels are more relaxed, internal pressure decreases and blood flow to organs, including the kidneys, becomes more consistent. A study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that celery extract may help support mild blood pressure reduction, an important factor closely linked to kidney health. In addition, celery has a natural diuretic effect, not as strong as medication, but enough to help the body release excess fluid and unwanted substances. What's interesting is that the effect of celery doesn't come instantly. But if you use it consistently for a few days, you may begin to notice specific changes. Mild swelling in the legs or ankles starts to decrease. The body holds less water, and the feeling of heaviness after waking up is no longer as noticeable. These are small signals, but they matter. The preparation is simple. You can juice fresh celery or blend it with a bit of water. Drinking it in the morning or early afternoon works best. If the taste feels too strong, you can add a slice of lemon to make it easier to drink. One small note: if you are taking blood pressure medication, pay attention to how your body responds, as celery may slightly lower blood pressure. Celery juice is not a breakthrough solution, but it creates something very important: a steady flow. And sometimes that stability is exactly what your body has been missing. Number 3, pomegranate juice. When it comes to kidney health, many people focus only on filtering. But there is another factor that is just as important: protection. Because before kidney function clearly declines, what usually happens first is damage at the cellular level, especially in the tiny blood vessels that nourish the kidneys, areas that are extremely sensitive to oxidative stress. And this is where pomegranate stands out. Pomegranate contains a group of powerful antioxidants called punicolagens. These compounds help neutralize free radicals, the main drivers of cellular damage over time. A study published in Clinical Nutrition found that adding pomegranate juice to the diet can significantly reduce markers of oxidative stress and inflammation in individuals at risk of kidney disease, while also improving vascular function. This matters more than most people realize. When blood vessels are healthy, blood flow to the kidneys becomes more stable. And when cells are protected, the rate of decline slows down. Pomegranate juice does not force rapid changes. Instead, it creates a quiet but lasting layer of protection. And you can begin to notice that in subtle ways. The body feels less fatigued after light activity. Skin may appear healthier, and that midday energy drop becomes less noticeable. It's not a sudden shift. It's a gradual improvement from within, something you begin to recognize over time rather than something that hits you all at once. There are a few things to keep in mind when using it. Choose pure pomegranate juice with no added sugar. A small glass per day is enough. There's no need for more since the antioxidant content is already high. If you are taking blood pressure or heart-related medications, pay attention to how your body responds, as pomegranate may slightly affect circulation. This is one of the few options that supports both kidney health and the cardiovascular system. And when both systems are supported together, your body tends to function in a much smoother and more stable way. Number 2, Cucumber, lemon, and ginger water. There's a drink that almost everyone has heard of, cucumber water. You see it everywhere, from spas and gyms to detox videos online, but the problem is, most people are using it the wrong way, and when it's used incorrectly, the effect is almost zero. Cucumber is mostly water. It helps with hydration and supports mild elimination, but on its own, that's not enough to create meaningful changes for your kidneys. That's why this upgraded version makes a difference. When you combine cucumber with lemon and ginger, you're creating a more complete support system. Cucumber provides hydration and small amounts of minerals that help balance fluids in the body. Lemon adds citrate, a compound that may help prevent the formation of calcium crystals in the kidneys. Ginger brings in anti-inflammatory support and gently stimulates blood circulation. These three elements work together. Not in an aggressive way, but enough to create a more favorable environment for your kidneys to function. One important detail that many people don't know is timing. If you sip this drink all day long, the effect will be minimal. But if you drink it at the right time, when your body needs hydration the most, the impact becomes different. You may start to notice simple changes: less fluid retention, reduced dryness or mild fatigue during the day, and clearer urine. It's not a dramatic shift, but it is a noticeable step forward. The preparation is very simple. A few slices of fresh cucumber, a bit of lemon juice, and a few thin slices of ginger. Let it sit in cool water for about 15 to 20 minutes, then drink it. Don't leave it too long, as both the flavor and active compounds will start to fade over time. This is an easy option to start and easy to maintain. And when you use it the right way, it's no longer just a nice drink. It becomes something that genuinely supports your body. But if you're looking for something that can create a more noticeable shift, not just in how you feel, but at a functional level, then the final drink on this list may change the way you think about taking care of your kidneys altogether. Number 1. Beet, hibiscus, and lemon tonic. If what you've heard so far has helped your body feel a little lighter, this one goes straight to the core. It doesn't just support, it directly affects how your kidneys function. The difference lies in the mechanism. Beets are one of the richest natural sources of dietary nitrates. Once inside the body, these nitrates are converted into nitric oxide, a molecule that helps relax and widen blood vessels. When blood vessels expand, blood flow to the kidneys increases significantly. That means the filters in your kidneys are no longer working in a low supply state. They receive enough blood, enough oxygen, to do their job properly. A study published in the American Journal of Hypertension found that dietary nitrate from beets can improve blood flow and support vascular function after consistent use over a short period of time. But that's only part of the picture. Hibiscus adds another layer of support. It contains high levels of anthocyanins, compounds that help reduce inflammation and protect blood vessel walls. At the same time, hibiscus has been shown to support natural blood pressure regulation. And when you add lemon to this combination, you're providing citrate, a factor that helps reduce the formation of deposits in the kidneys. 3 mechanisms, working at the same time, not separately. That's why this drink often creates a more noticeable difference compared to the others. You don't have to feel something dramatic to know it's working. The signs will show up on their own. Your body feels lighter when you wake up. That sluggish feeling starts to fade, and sometimes you simply notice that you have more energy for everyday activities. The preparation is not complicated. Brew hibiscus tea with hot water. Blend a small amount of fresh beet. Combine them and add some lemon juice. It's best taken in the morning on a relatively empty stomach, so your body can absorb it more effectively. One small note: if your urine appears slightly pink after drinking this, it's a normal response to the natural pigments in beets. Nothing to worry about. This is not just a small tip. It's a different approach. Instead of trying to fix the symptoms, you're giving your body what it actually needs. And sometimes changing just one daily habit can put you on a completely different path. There is one important thing you need to remember after everything we've just covered. More is not always better. And choosing the strongest option is not enough on its own. Real results come from how you combine and stay consistent. You don't need to use all 7 drinks every day. That's not realistic, and it's not necessary. Instead, choose 1 to 2 options that suit your body and stick with them. For example, you can start your morning with the number 1 drink to support circulation and activate your body. Then, later in the day, add a lighter option like number 4 or number 2 to maintain balance. The key is not perfection, it's repetition. Your body doesn't respond to something you do once. It responds to what you do consistently. And when you give it what it needs, for long enough, you won't have to wonder if it's working. You'll feel it yourself. If there is one thing I want you to remember after this video, it is this. Your kidneys are not failing because of age. They are responding to how you take care of your body every day. And the good news is, that can change. You don't need complicated methods. You don't need expensive products. Sometimes it starts with something very simple, like what you choose to drink each day. Your body still has the ability to recover, even at this stage of life, but it needs time and consistency. So try something very simple. For the next 30 days, choose 1 or 2 drinks from this list. Use them daily. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be consistent. And pay attention how you feel when you wake up, how your body feels throughout the day, your energy levels. Small changes will come first, but those are often the clearest signs that you're moving in the right direction. If you truly try this, come back and share your experience in the comments. I read them, and sometimes your story may help someone else more than you realize. And if you want more simple, practical guidance that fits your body after 60, consider subscribing to the channel. We'll take it step by step, slowly, but in the right direction.